guys, it is Kayla Waller with Waller Adventures. It is 9 days till Christmas. So are you still looking for a gift to give to your friends and family? Why not give them an awesome homemade gift? Today we're going to show you how to make soap with loofahs. So stick around and we will show you how. So we're not going to be making soap like this. We're going to be making soap like this in bar form. But we are going to be putting our loofahs in them. We actually grew these loofahs out of the Waller Adventures garden. So if you haven't seen that video, we'll put a link up to it at the top. So we have our mold. Make sure it is a silicone mold. So that way when you put your soap inside the mold and it hardens, you can easily get it out, like so. So since it is very, very expensive to make your own soap, we bought our own soap. It is Simple Serenity soap. It is goat's milk. So it should be really awesome for your hands. So you might be saying, Kayla, why am I going to give my friends and family a boring soap with a loofah in the middle? Well, to answer your question, we are going to spice them up a little bit. So we are going to make a batch with lemongrass essential oils, lavender essential oils, and tea tree essential oils. So it'll give them a nice smell. And we also have a peach color, seafoam color, and lilac color. So they don't look just plain old white hands of soap. They have some color to them and they'll have some smell to them. So let's get started. Alright, so we have all of our ingredients set out, ready to go. So I do have this tube. It is a bread tube star. It is mainly meant to make bread out of. So since these two loofahs are roughly the same size, as you can see, I am going to cut the top of them off and kind of trim the end of them, and I'm going to stick them in here. So that way I can make a long tube of soap and just cut it, and they'll be cool stars. So I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to cut it here to make a long tube. So loofahs are really good for cleaning tiles. So all the little bits and pieces that we cut off will probably just be used to clean bathroom tile and kitchen areas. Might have to trim this one down a little bit. There you go. So for these, I'm going to use the bigger loofah because I can use the whole loofah inside each hole. So instead of using the scissors like I did for the smaller ones, I'm going to use a bread knife for the bigger one. So I'm going to cut this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, into 6 slices. And I have to make them kind of thin. To make sure all the seeds are out, because there's nothing worse than washing your hands and a loofah seed flies out. Alright, so we're going to start with the ones in the mold first. So I'm going to set this one off to the side. So I'm going to make these lavender. When all else fails, use a knife. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to break this in half. Yeah, you want to help me make the soap? Uh-huh. So I'm going to break this in half. Get that off of it. And hopefully when I put it in the microwave, it doesn't overflow. So the directions say to put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. But if it doesn't meet our expectations, then put it in there for another 10 seconds until it meets our expectations. So we're going to put it in for 30 seconds and see what it looks like. Alright, so everything inside of here has melted. So what I'm going to do is do the color first. Then I'm going to stir it. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty purple color. So now I'm going to put the Young Living Essential Oils Lavender in it. Alright. It is ready to be poured. Here we go. It says give it about 40 minutes to cool. Try to get these to sink in here a little more. Alright, so I know the loofahs in here will fit in here. So what I'm going to do is take some coconut oil, scoop some into a measuring cup, heat it, and put it in here. Woo, 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 caliente, caliente, woo, woo, caliente. Woo. Alright, I am going to pour this over the sink so that way the inside will be all nice and oily. Alright, so I'm going to get a new thing of saran wrap, cling wrap if you want to call it. I'm going to pull it as tight as I can around it. Then I'm going to put a rubber band around it to hold it in place. See if that will work. So I got a bigger mixing bowl now for this one. I'm actually going to put this in there, instead of 30 seconds, I'm going to put it in there for a minute, maybe 2 minutes. Alright, it should be done now because it is bubbling. Hopefully that doesn't ruin it, but I mean, it's bubbling, so. Alright, so like I said, this one, you can see, but I'm going to put seafoam green in it, which is my favorite color, if anybody wanted to know. Alright, oh God. Can't hold on to them because my hands are slippery from the soap. I'm going to slowly pour it in here to make sure it doesn't come out of the bottom. Well, that backfired tremendously. Great. We can pour this into these two. Nothing goes right the first time you try something, but I scraped it all up and put it in the bowl, and you can reheat it again. But I'm going to add the last 2 pieces of soap in here. So I'm not going to be able to use the other scent, but I will probably get some more of this soap and make more. So I will tell you on the Facebook group on how those turn out. But I am going to reheat these and let this sit for a little bit and harden at the bottom and redo it. Alright, so I got everything cleaned up. I used the rest of it in here. It's only covering up one loofah. I have the other loofah back here trying to dry off, or the soap to get harder. This still has 6 minutes left. That turned out really, really cool. I'm so excited. Let's get the rest of them out. Look, Levi, they're really good. She don't care. Now we're waiting for this one to finish. So give this one a couple more seconds and we'll see if we can get it out. Right. Okay, so now this one is ready to go, but I will give you an up close view of the soap. Check it out. This is the tea tree flavor. Well, scent, not really flavor. And this one is the lavender one. It's coming out. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Alright, so we're going to cut them in half. Right. That's pretty cool. Alright, so just an up-close view of it. You can see the loofah inside of it. And it's a nice little Christmas star. And it's the tree tea, or the tea tree flavor. So I hope you enjoyed this soap and loofah video. Hopefully it will spark your creativity to make more homemade presents and Christmas gifts for your family and friends. These were pretty easy to make. I mean, besides the little hiccup that we had, but the only reason why I had that hiccup was because I was using a bread tin instead of a legit soap making tin. But I am so glad I bought that silicone mold. It helped out tremendously. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. So thanks for watching. See you soon, and Merry Christmas. Did you enjoy that Waller's Christmas Adventure video? Then check us out on our YouTube channel at Waller Adventures. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to get notified on when we post more videos. Also check